So that's the only way I could think to get my own story told is for me to tell it.
You here with F0bbaby, and I'm tapped in with Hidden Jewels Magazine.
Welcome to Hidden Jewels Magazine. My name is Michelle, and we have FB here with us today.
Good morning. What's up?
Go ahead and explain to them, the meaning behind your name, FB.
FB, man, like I said, I got a few aliases I go by. But that one sticks out most to me just because of like my upbringing and just how I was raised and the things I believe in and shit. So
okay, cool. So I got a personal meaning.
Yeah, personal. That's what it is. More personal. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. So does that translate into your music too?
For sure. Music, everything I do. Me being an entrepreneur. Yeah, for sure bleeds into all that. Yeah, you're right.
Talk about some of the businesses that you started and got going right now.
Okay. So right now I'm making merchandise.
My
logo, yeah.
That's
One more a
nice.
little bit today. Yeah, I'm doing a lot with this. Right now I'm collabing with a few of my homeboys too.
Okay.
We got brands and we behind the scenes working on a few little things. And music, I'm making music with different people I'm branding with, you know what I'm saying? So
that's dope.
not only are we gonna make music, but we trying to make it like an experience. You know what I'm saying? So that way people will buy into what we doing and
in multiple ways.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not just music and getting creative with it for real, because every day, there's new ideas and new things you could come up with, and shit, it's just limitless, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'll be doing for real, just trying to figure it out, put things together, and whatever works.
How is it having that support team? Because it's just one other group, Tummy Boys, and how they just work together, like to me that was just dope. I've never seen like a collective group of men just, working together productively. Yeah, like, in sports and everything, but as far as on the business level, on the business mindset, 'cause people get greedy.
Right.
So how is it with that?
That's good right there, you said that. It's just shit, being able to communicate, that's number one, and understanding, like, you gotta have a sense of humor, because like you said, greedy, things ain't gonna always go your way, you know what I'm saying? But you have to like know how to attack it, so you can sway it and like have a piece of it, like, okay, well, I feel this type of way about this part of what we're doing, so I'm gonna be all in when it comes, you know what I'm saying? Find your common ground with things, because that's really what it is, like, because we don't always, like, because like I was saying, like, even though this is my logo, but like, when I'm collabing with other people, we might want to, like, he might want to just use the sun
That's
on my
true,
logo and see, like, I'm feeling too much, but like just things like that, just being able to come to common ground with people and still be able to like coexist. And
would you say like football taught you how to do that better?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, but on a like physical level, like, you know what I'm saying, not on like ideas.
Okay, what did that come into play with the mental part?
The mental part, because I would say like, I don't know, it started with football, but then like, once you start diving into other things you like, other passions, you can't take that same mentality and use it. Like, I can't use how I would be on the football field in a setting like this. You feel me? Like, it wouldn't work. You think I'm crazy, you feel me? So just things like that, and then having mistakes and things, having successes, and you're like, okay, that worked. I'll be like that, or if I try it like this. But what I'm really learning is just like, there's no right or wrong with this shit. It's more like just bringing all your ideas like this. You feel me? Like, the more you can get all your ideas here and not have them like so spaced out, your goals will start like coming true.
Lining up.
Yeah, for real. That's what I'm like learning with the shit. Like, so
it's a lesson.
Yeah,
it
for sure.
Definitely is. How'd you say your community has, shaped you into the entrepreneur that you are today?
My community? I grew up in a few places, so just the different environments I experienced, hell yeah, it shaped the way I be, because like...
And community too, like your friends and your family. And
just people I've met in life, right. Right. Damn, that's big. But it shaped me in ways that I'm proud of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being able to be like a grinder, a hustler, and just making things happen for myself. I like how it shaped me in that way because I see people who don't have that trait.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn. And I can never imagine myself like that. But
in that situation, yeah.
But it's like a lot of things shape me. And it's like I try to focus on the good.
You got to.
From the bad.
Yeah, you got to. Learn from the bad and just hope for better. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
That's good. So explain your videos that you got. Obviously, you post videos like on your Instagram page.
I post a lot of stuff, a lot of content. It's just content, just different content. Because I know how people consume Instagram.
Yeah.
You feel me? They just get on there and just scroll and look. They don't really. I mean, unless they know you, unless there's some like personal attachment to like your page, they gonna click right away into it. So like, for me, I just told myself, okay, so whenever I hop on Instagram, it has to be something that gets your attention right now.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of just limited like pictures and just kind of ran with like videos.
Yeah.
That way, you know, it's just in your face. Like, if you're on my page, that's what you're gonna see.
It's automatic attention grabber. Yeah.
Right. And I'm just thinking about like kids before me, like my cousins, and how they look at Instagram and how they that's videos.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They not too much reading nothing. I mean, they'll read once they, like I said, get hooked onto what you got going. Then it's like they'll, you know, but I just like it's just content. I'm just content building on my shit and branding. And,
that's smart.
Having different people like, you know, working with you and just doing different things like this and building what I got going.
That's love. How far you see yourself taking your businesses? Like
shit, hopefully to the top. That's what we pray for.
No,
right?
not hopefully. It is gonna go to the top.
Right. Right. No, for real. Where I see myself, I try not to like focus on like, you know, like the shit like we know we already want.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but things like I just want to work with dope ass people. Like, you feel me? Like I want to work with people that's different. Like this is some.
Thank you.
This is dope to me though. It's dope. It's like I'm all for this kind of shit because it's like this is how things like, you know what I'm saying, cool shit start and like just what you're doing. Like this is media and the way people consume what's going on is changing. Like people are not turning on the TV looking at that for information or what's going on outside. People on their phones and looking at podcasts. And so the fact that like, you know, you run into people that's changing the game, that's what I'm on. I'm just trying to run into more people like that just in different avenues. It could be whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's I don't want to say amazing, but that's like inspiring because a lot of people like try to stray away from that. They be like timid to want to meet people who are on that type of level or you know, who just got like a different vision from them, but you like gravitating towards that. That's dope.
Right. It take a while.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It take a while, you know, to you just be confident what you got going.
Definitely.
And stop caring so much about like the mainstream or what's getting views and what's, because if you putting out some dope shit and you are like, you got honest work behind it, you know what I'm saying, like, and you can thoroughly explain what you're doing and, you know what I'm saying, get across to people in a way where it's like they believe in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need no more.
You don't.
And if it sticks, it sticks, and if it don't, it just wasn't for whoever didn't get it. So
that's true.
I don't know. I'm looking at this shit different. That's all.
You gotta have a different mindset, especially working for yourself, because you can't keep everything like too basic, too structural as to what we've been taught in like school. So remember the TV show Out of the Box?
Yeah. Okay,
so you remember how they just took like a whole bunch of cardboard boxes and like made a clubhouse, but when you go inside, like it's just a whole bunch of, it was just big and dope. That's how we really gotta think about life, just like something that may seem ordinary, but we turn it into something bigger than what anybody could imagine. Yeah.
Real shit.
Like, what would you be doing right now had you not, been exposed to what you've been exposed to? Do you think about that?
What I'll be doing right now, I would probably be listening to somebody, following, like, cause like now, like how I live, it's just like I have my own routine.
Yeah.
And like I'm not waking up every day like looking for someone to listen to. It's just more so like, what am I thinking about? All right, I got these goals, right? All right, what I gotta do to get to these goals? Boom. Okay, I can't do this one today, but I can do this. All right, let me just. It's like I'm in my own little world, and when I choose to come out, I'll be learning that I have more insight.
That's true.
To things, because I'm not like. Cause it's like what you say, like what you say about the cardboard. It's like it's cardboard, but the inside is different, right? It's like that with everybody's life. Like
That's
you don't
true.
really know what you getting until you like learn who their story and what they're going through.
Man.
And when I start taking that approach on life and like stop, like I guess running with the crowd, the stereotypes and shit.
Yeah.
Once I let all that go, it's like, okay, you start being on your own little frequency, I guess.
You do.
Like,
you do.
You know what I'm saying? And certain people gravitate towards it, some people don't.
That's
and
true.
you learn to just accept that shit. But then you start growing through it, and then you start like kind of changing. But it's like, you was never gonna stay the same, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real. Eventually we all change. It just take us to want to change.
Right.
We just gotta be willing to. How strong, like-minded do you have to be to continue wanting to grow?
Hey, that's real. That's crazy, because I dropped a mixtape when I was like 18. It was called Growing Pains.
Oh,
So
really?
it's funny you asked me that question. So it's like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, niggas be feeling like giving up. I ain't gonna sit here and make it like I'm just so strong, but like it be days where I'm just not in it.
Yeah.
Then it be other days where it's like, I think about the days when I wasn't in it, and I'm not feeling like that no more. I got past it, and now I'm here. So now it's like, it's really just a mental thing.
Yeah.
As long as you tell yourself it's gonna pass,
It's gonna pass.
even if you feel that, and you gotta tell yourself that when you're happy too.
Yeah,
because it kind of keep you grounded, like. But then it's like a flip side when you low, like you gotta tell yourself that too, like.
You do.
So,
it's a battle.
Right. It's really exactly. It's a battle like a motherfucker. And the more you get through it, the more you can look back and be like, all right.
I did that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you get better. You grow. So.
What I tell myself when I used to be tired and just like, nah, for real, just days like I really don't want to do this. I don't have to do this, and not just with this, but just like with whatever I was working with. Taking care of other people and just like being that support. I'm like, I really don't have to do this. And to the point where you're just like, okay, dang, what am I complaining for? Because what I tell myself to get myself out of that, my ancestors been through worse. No, so it just like, give me like, okay, this ain't nothing. Like that's how I think about like, this ain't nothing compared to what they done have to suffer through. And I like give myself examples of like the stories I've heard of what they had to go through. And it's just like, you got this.
Right.
You really got this. They did everything that they could in their power in order for me to be born and experiencing my life today. So it's like, why I can't stop? Because I don't know what I'm going to, who I'm going to give birth to or who I'm going to influence or impact in a way to where that person, needs to keep going or need to be uplifted.
No, that's real shit. And damn, it take a lot to have that mentality. It take a lot because, like I said, you get weak and
you do.
As long as it's somewhere in your mind, you're going to get past it.
Yeah, for sure. It's a muscle. You just got to keep exercising.
Right.
How do you exercise it? Because I do, like I said, I say that, and then I also do like fast and stuff, not listening to music or something like that, or, just not hang out with certain people. And it's not like, oh, I don't with you no more. It's just more of I need my space so that way I can get myself, you feel me, like in a better position.
I do that too. I got mantras.
Yeah.
I say in my head, or like, like in my wallet, I write like little stuff down. I just stick.
Oh, that's nice.
and like it be days I'll just randomly pull it out, look at it. But like shit like that helps. Like what you said, cutting off certain people, fasting.
Yeah.
That's real. I fast like a motherfucker. But it's just you gotta know yourself. You feel me? It's really like because we all different. So you gotta know what triggers you and what's going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't feel like what's the word? You just be like on yourself too much. Don't feel the need to like purge yourself when you don't like something. You feel me? Just be like, I don't like that, and just kindly remove
yourself. Yeah.
And just act accordingly afterwards. But I feel like what happens was what I used to do in the past. When I don't like something, I would figure out a way to deflect or like express myself. But it's like you don't like it. Why are you dealing with it? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's crazy that you don't tell yourself that in moments that you should. So it's like
that's true. Dang.
I caught myself like looking back now. I caught myself doing that a lot, and it's like, bro, I should have just removed myself kindly.
Right.
That was just the best thing, because even after I express or act out what I'm finna do in that situation, it's gonna be negative, and once it passes, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna be mad at myself more so. You feel me? So it's like, don't feel bad when you don't like something, and it's okay. Like, you feel me?
Just take a step back.
Yeah, right, for real. Cause like you gonna end up in shit that probably shouldn't have been in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
speaking on that, it's like we all have, a destination we're gonna reach eventually, but it's all different paths to get there, and some paths can be avoided. But like you said, we just gotta have that attitude. We definitely gotta have that attitude. But it's many ways that we're gonna go to get to our destination. But you just gotta be strong enough to know how to, like you said, eliminate what needs to be eliminated without having a negative impact. Like burning bridges in a sense.
Yeah.
Having a negative impact, or people, speaking negatively about you and poisoning somebody else's mentality about it. It's a whole domino effect with that.
Yeah. And like I feel like once we started changing that, or just once I started changing it, I started getting different results. You know what I'm saying? I started like noticing how that kind of shit kind of empowered me to be who I am.
Okay.
So like, okay, I don't like something, or say like I handled a situation. Like, okay, like I have these moments a lot where like something happens, and I tell myself, damn, did I handle that right? Like, did I handle that shit right? Or
you reflecting.
Yeah. So if you have them moments after you do something, you good. That tells you did something good. Cause it's like, normally when I do shit and then I don't have that moment, and I'm just like, fuck it, whatever happened.
Yeah, my mama always used to tell me, think before you act and think before you speak.
You know what I'm saying?
It took me a while to get what she was saying, but yeah, you really gotta take that time out beforehand and after to be like, okay, what's gonna be the consequences of this? Okay.
Right. And in the world where we like trying to do media and music and all this entertainment stuff, everything gotta be rubbed off of, and
it does.
Strategically planned out, cause shit, it's a lot.
It's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to just throw nothing out there, and it's not, you feel me, thought through, or just, express what you want to be expressed. You never want your work to not emulate what you're trying to put out there.
Right.
What would you say your hopes are for your community, and like, not like your community, where you live, but also, like I said before, your neighbors, your friends, your family.
You said what would be my what?
Your hopes.
My hopes? Damn, that everybody, like, cause I know everybody go through shit, and it ain't just one answer that could fulfill all your issues you got going on.
Right.
But just, man, what I hope for, like, that is just people get through what they're going through and get something out of it to where they can give back to people in similar situations as them, or they once were in. Cause like, that's all we need for real. Or you know, just people just to get through shit and then look back at people that went through that and then help them. And the more we kind of be on that vibe and that type of wave, you'll see change in a lot of shit.
Definitely will.
You'll see a lot of change. And you'll see, like, you won't see all the negative, like.
Do you try to do that in your life?
Hell yeah. I try.
That's good.
I try, but I ain't perfect all the time. I try, though. For sure, I try. Because you want to see better. And it's like, I got a daughter and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I be looking at her and it's like, damn, when I was that age, like, I get it why people would want to, like, why, like, you know, when my uncle got out the pen, he probably saw me when I was little and was like, damn, I'm gonna be like that good uncle to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop gangbanging and shit. And like, I get it, like, that's what it, I guess that's what it takes sometimes, but once you kind of get that thought of like, okay, I'm gonna be cool out here, like, you know, so I'm gonna do some positive shit, I'm gonna be on some entrepreneur business or, you know, shit'll change. Like, it won't all be like what they say.
Did it take for you to have your daughter for you to realize that, or were you kind of on that beforehand?
It took for like, I would say, when I had my daughter, I would say, it made me be more mature, like, for sure, like, hell yeah. It made me be way more mature, because it's like, you have I have a female, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she don't know what it's like to be me, I don't know what it's like to be her. And I won't ever know, so it's like, I'ma always have to just throw myself out on a limb and just drop all expectation and just like be attentive to this one, you know, person. So it's like maturity. It's like it forces you to just mature up.
So you got a different level of responsibility at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And not even just on some like expenses and money, because that's whatever. Like, you know, I make it happen, but I try not to make that my drive, because I need it. It's more just so about like
being an example.
Yeah, like when it comes to like emotions, getting angry about shit or decision making, or just like, she young right now, but just she's still watching me.
No, definitely.
And a lot of like, I didn't realize how much I picked up from my mom watching her being single. And so it's like, we really be watching
We
people.
do.
So it's like,
especially that
just, instead of telling your kid like, don't do that, don't, just be better, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be better and just try to do better. And if you fuck up, kind of don't be that parent that's like too prideful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be that parent that's like, look, because you gonna get it back. You gonna get it back from them. And all that shit made me conscious of that, way more conscious of that. So yeah,
that's dope.
For sure.
I'm the oldest of 17 kids, so, and the first grandkid. So it's like, I had picked up on that early, real young. Like, once my little cousin was born, I was like, oh shoot, there's somebody who's gonna be watching me. I was young. We're like 4 or 5 years apart. But it was just like, okay, dang, I can't, like, I want to do good in school so that way he could have a good example and be like, okay, my cousin did it, I could do it. Or I want to, like, have a good attitude so that way he could emulate it, or just so that way I could be somebody, he could be proud of, you know? So, yeah, I don't understand because I don't have a kid, but in that aspect, it's like, I do understand having somebody like watching you and looking up to you, because I got a lot of eyes on me. So it's like, I felt like I can't make a mistake, but to do my best in all that I do. And if I do make a mistake, acknowledge it. Let them know, you feel me, what I did wrong.
Because everything they do, they really kind of, I'm starting to, it's like, cause right now she kind of starting to talk a little bit. Yeah. So it's like, damn, it makes you like, chill out on all the cussing and just little shit like that. And it's all like your mentality. Like, if you a mature person, you gonna be like, okay, but if you like someone that's kind of still on bullshit, you gonna express yourself negatively.
And the kids can pick up on that, and you won't see it right away, but you'll start to see like, oh shoot, she got that or he got that from me.
For me.
Yeah. And that, if it's something bad, and you know for real, that's gonna eat you a lot. It's just gonna make you feel so sick. Like, dang.
Damn.
It's, yeah, shoot. We gotta watch it for the kids. For real. You have any siblings?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 4, like you said. Well,
okay.
like I'm the first grandchild, I am too.
So
like responsibility is just, it's like growing up, I would say like I didn't know what to do with it. Like,
yeah.
At times I did, but at times I didn't.
Yeah.
And like looking back on it now, it's like, okay, how am I gonna handle it now? And just learning from all that shit. And then it's like my responsibility kind of went up even more as a child.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm loving it because I learned that like it's just about handling your shit, and it's just about like tuning everything else out and just getting like this about, okay, this is what I gotta do this, gotta do that. And like once you kind of develop that about yourself, responsibility becomes just how you operate.
Second nature.
You feel me? Right. And just it becomes, that's what it is to you, and everything else don't. That's probably what it was for me. I was too caught up in like where everybody was doing in high school and homies and the crowd and just all that. So once I got out of that shit, it got clearer for me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So go ahead, and do you have anything planned that we can look forward to as far as with your brands?
Yes, a lot to look forward to. Man, y'all just gotta stay tuned in to my IG, my Facebook, and my Twitter. And those are what should I show them?
Shout it out, yeah.
Alright, okay. F0bbaby, F0bbaby. Everything's the same.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck with me, tune in. I'm always posting shit. I'm always building the content and just, keeping people, just getting people eyes on me, and whatever gravitates, you gravitate towards.
I like that.
Sure.
You want to leave them with something? Some words?
Man, stay positive out here. It's a lot of negativity, man. Stay positive. Keep your head up. Stay grinding. Shit. Don't feed into the bullshit out here. That's really what I just been on. I just been focusing on my goals, cause man, time waits on no man.
It don't. It'll go by fast.
Right, you gonna start looking back, shit ain't getting done. It's time to get shit done. So yeah, man, focus up.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you for having me too.
Oh, anytime.
This was dope.
Anytime.
I love doing shit like this.
We're gonna have you back.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have more stuff to see, talk about.
More merchandise to show.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure that.
All right, thank you.